This is for entertainment.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
What kind of bowl we putting in here?
yeah, exactly. We're live on Facebook, and we go live in like 15 seconds.
800-531-3990. The following program paid for by Right Path Real Estate does not.
Have you heard the new disclaimer?
Yeah, I think it's funny. I asked Nikki, I said, did somebody get in trouble? She goes,
It's
of
time
course.
to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry and Jason.
That's
Michael.
funny.
Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guys that will put your fears behind you are on the air now. They're taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Here's Tom and Jason.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome to the show, Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. It is Jason and Tom live in the studio, and Jason came in a little fired up.
I'm a little hot today. I'm
What-
going to go ahead and tell you. We're coming in hot, Goose.
Well, you know, what's funny is 8:45. I'm like, well, I'm here, get everything fired up, and apparently I had never cut the Comrex from yesterday, so we didn't have to wait for that to connect, and then I'm like, well, I wonder where Jason is, and I fire up Facebook, and I'm like, oh, he's ranting in front of the building. So I'm like, well, I won't send him a text or call him like, hey, you coming in? Yeah. So anyhow,
I just let's talk about. Let's get into some nitty gritty details today. Probably going to put some of you guys to sleep, but if you're driving somewhere, just listen. If you're somewhere in the office or you're on your phone, you're watching us on Facebook Live, and you got access to a computer, let's do some nitty gritty stuff here. I want you to look up a house that we sold 3 years ago, 7470 Wood Oak. I want y'all to pull that property up. 7470 Wood Oak. We sold that house 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember when. We sold it for $121,000. 121 grand, right?
okay.
It's up 290 on the east side of 290. Good little schools, nice little neighborhood. It's been a great little neighborhood for 25 years. Middle America kind of neighborhood. You know what that house is selling for now?
wait, you said Wood Oak?
Wood Oak, yeah.
That was our first house.
No, it wasn't our
Oh.
first house.
Okay.
No, Overbrook was our first
Oh, that's
house.
right. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't.
What-
Now I hesitate to see what that thing is worth now, right?
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have held that as a rental, right? It was
of course,
just too
right.
high end.
Yeah,
house.
we sold Wood Oak. Great.
But the Wood Oak house would have been a great rental property, rented for $1,200-$1,300 a month. We sold that house retail to a homeowner. Houses that are rehab, not even to the same standard we rehabbed that one to. Actually, if you remember, Tom, that was the house that had the addition on it with the jacuzzi.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
Wood
yeah.
Oak.
Oh, yeah. I remember that house. Yeah.
Okay, I knew you'd remember if
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talked about the jacuzzi,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it was
Yeah, the
kind of
jacuzzi-
weird.
They built the add-on around the jacuzzi.
Yeah, which was attached to the bedroom.
Right. It was right off the master bedroom.
No
It was
comment.
It was a bound, chicka, bound, bound. Yeah.
No, I mean, attached to the bed. Anyways, long story short, house we sold for 120 grand. Our basis in that thing was like $74,000.
Right.
You know what houses that are sort of kind of rehabbed are going for in that neighborhood now?
I haven't looked. I'm 160.
165.
Oh, shit.
So when folks are, here's the biggest problem I see with real estate investors right now, is that they're like, there's no 70% deals out there. There's no 70% deals out
Yeah, I saw the
there."
guy that was in Dallas. We're doing 85%. Was that a buy and hold deal, or is that a buy, fix, and flip deal that he's saying he can't find those kind of deals?
Yeah, so all these buy and hold landlords that are complaining about out of pocket, you could have bought that house I think it was 3 years ago. Somebody
Retail.
looked the listing up. You could have bought that house from us retail for $120,000. 100% retail, no discount, nothing. You would be sitting on 45 grand in equity.
But that would have taken 3 years.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. Can you imagine?
And rents have risen too.
That's
I
right.
think rents in the area back then they were $1,300 a month, and
That's
now they're
right.
like $1,650.
Yeah. Can you imagine buying 10 of those? Just
that-
buying 10. Put
is that
20% down, buy 10 of them.
Is that legal?
Yeah, I think it's legal. You'd have a net worth of $450,000 just in those houses.
But that would take 3 years.
It would take 3. It would take me getting off my rear and writing a check to go buy that house. And I'll tell you what, I almost started calling people out in that Facebook Live because I said, look, you guys
almost started calling people.
I didn't call names out, but I'm really thinking about doing it. So many people tell me they're in real estate because they want to leave a legacy for their family. Yet deals like
No,
that.
actually, you know what's even funnier? This is one of the few industries that you can say, hey, what do you do? I'm in real estate. Oh, yeah, how many deals did you do last year? None. Oh, yeah, I'm a brain surgeon. How many brains did you surgery last year? None. That didn't make you a brain surgeon.
That doesn't make you a brain surgeon.
Right. Have you been to school for brain surgery? No. But I'm a brain surgeon. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, it's one of the few industries that you can call yourself what you're not when you've never done it.
Or you do like 1 or 2.
Right.
It's like, I'm a brain surgeon, just, part-time.
Yeah.
Just, I do a surgery like every other month or 2.
I did 2 back in 2009. Yeah.
Well, so I want to go back to this premise of I'm a real estate investor and I'm doing it because I want to leave a legacy for my family.
Right.
And they're like, well, I haven't bought one. And we're at Redneck Country Club, right? How many houses you bought? I haven't bought anything in 2 years because there's not any deals out there. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because there are houses that are selling retail that are worth $50,000 and $60,000 more than they are today. And these neighborhoods are not secret.
Yeah, if there's no deals out there, why are there hedge funds bringing millions and millions of dollars into this market if there's no deals?
And they're paying 80 and 90% for them.
Yeah. On buy and hold.
And then somebody will come to me and say, well, Jason, there's no deal. Where do I find these magical houses? Somebody will say that, and I'm going to break somebody's nose when they say, where are these? Because they're such a smart mouth. Where are these magical houses? Oh, where are the magical houses at? It's real simple. They're in neighborhoods with good schools, and they've been great for 25 years. This is not the Heights. It's not Hardy Yards. It's any of those speculative nonsense. And I'll tell you what drives me nuts is these are the same people I'll tell you, I'm in real estate to leave a legacy. No, you're not. You're not. The only legacy you're leaving is how much of a coward you are.
Ooh, wow.
That's the legacy they're leaving. They're not doing anything. Yeah. Oh, that's great. So you come home from another networking event, and your family's like, where have you been, Dad? Wow, I was at a real estate networking event.
I was working.
I'm a real estate investor.
I was working.
And they go, but Dad, you haven't bought a house in 3 years.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. Here's the offer we're going to make. We've done this once before, and it was great, and we're going to do it again. If you're somebody that we're describing right now who've spent at least 20 grand on real estate education.
Not with us.
Well, it shouldn't be with us, right?
It's not with us.
If you've spent $20,000 in real estate education and it has not gotten you anywhere, I want you to send an email to Veronica, which is support at Right Path Real Estate. That's support at Right Path Real Estate. And what we're going to do is we're going to get 5 or 6 of y'all in a room together. And over the course of about somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours, we're going to fix your problem in your business. We're going to go around the table, just me and Tom and about 6 of y'all. So I want you to send an email, support at Right Path Real Estate. Describe what you've done in the past and that you've spent at least $20,000 in real estate education. And we're going to schedule a time here in the next couple of weeks to get 4 or 5 of you guys, 6 of you guys in a room to talk about why you're not successful and fix that immediately.
So that's support at Right Path Real Estate. We'll go ahead and put it on the Facebook group. So support at rightpathrealestate.com. And let's see, I'll do that right now. Support at rightpathrealestate.com. So just to summarize what you're saying, so if anyone has spent $20,000 or more, what you need to do is email Veronica, support at rightpathrealestate.com. Say how much you spent, how long ago it was, and who you spent it with. And then the fourth thing is, where do you feel like you're stuck? Yeah. Now, where you feel like you're stuck is not where you're actually stuck.
Yeah, I can tell you that now. We've worked with thousands of real estate investors.
Yeah.
And Right Path isn't even 2 years old yet. And I can tell you where you think you're stuck and where you're stuck, 99.999% of the time, you have no idea where you're stuck. You think it's this one thing, and it's something totally different. So send that email, and we'll sit down as a group of 5 or 6 of you guys, and we'll spend a few hours going through and just knocking that stuff out. I'll tell you what's got me, where all this stuff came from. So last night we had our Right Path Financial Education meeting, and one of the guys that's in that group grabbed me, Rich, and he said, I watched your Facebook Live where he talked about some of this stuff a couple of days ago. And he said, let me tell you about one of the deals that we did. And I said, okay. And he said, I think they bought this thing like 2 years ago, similar to the Wood Oak deal. And he said, he goes, and it was so funny. He said, I don't even remember the number now. It might have been $15,000. It might have been $25,000. I can't even remember. But he said that house was worth $120,000 when I bought it, and he said it's worth somewhere between $160,000 and $170,000 now. And he said when I wrote that check when I bought it, was that a lot of money to be out of pocket on a deal? Yeah.
He didn't write. What was his out of pocket on the deal?
That's what I'm saying. He can't remember. It was
yeah.
$15,000 to $25,000. He doesn't even remember. It was like
Right.
2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
But he said I know what it's worth now, and I'm killing it on it.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what's sad is he said, I see so many guys, so many investors out there that missed 3 years worth of those gains.
Yeah.
He said, that's the crazy thing. And he said, what you talked about was spot on. These guys have missed 3 years worth of gains. Even if you paid 100% retail, which, by the way, this is what I find so fascinating. Real estate investors are so fixated on not paying retail. Yet in the stock market, you pay 100% retail and love it.
1 minute.
That blows my mind. You complain about 80 and 85% deals, but all day long, you'll sign up for that stock market nonsense at 100% retail. It makes no sense to me at all. The level of risk between those two things are not even comparable. It blows me away. We get back from the break. Hopefully I will have calmed down. I'll have a little coffee. Maybe that'll calm me down. And we're going to talk more about missing opportunities and building a real legacy. It's Jason Bible, Tom Perry, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Train going anywhere.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah. Hey, Tom Perry's got to sing with Steve, right? Steve Perry?
Real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal.
I'm good.
like
No.
that. You can turn around on
I got to
close
take a quick
or
break
binders.
down the hall.
The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group
Yeah.
of Texas. The
Not
team
that kind of break.
understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehaber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas.
Tom left
At
his
Quest
Facebook
IRA,
open.
we
Anybody
offer
want to have some fun?
retirement accounts that can be used in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com.
Oh, Matt.
Or call 713-579-611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Are you looking for an
1
investor-friendly
minute.
general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a
gosh.
rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to
Yeah,
finish
Matt,
with a
sell
highly
everything you've got
efficient,
and put all your money in
standardized
it.
process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed
Don't do
over
it.
700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling
Maybe
really
they-
does
it's
manage
the
it all.
calm
So give us a
fast
call
track
today
commercials.
at
I know, right?
That'll bring
832-742-9992.
give you peace.
Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
This is
Oh,
business.
you've been talking about him lately, so now you see his ads.
Oh yeah, his ads are all over.
He didn't show up in my feed.
No. Oh, this is our song. All right.
Fellas, hot mics, hot mic.
Welcome back to the show. We play this song during a weekend retreat.
We
That's
do.
awesome.
Right. And we're licensed to do so.
We are licensed to play music at the weekend retreat.
That's right.
I just noticed Veronica jumped into our Facebook feed. I guess she found out we were talking about her. So if you guys have spent at least $20,000 in real estate education and are not reaching your goals, I want you to send an email to support at Right Path Real Estate. We're going to sit down with 5 or 6 of y'all, and we're going to get you fixed. Because I'll tell you, 97% of real estate investors will never make it. We know that for a fact. In fact, in the vast majority of cases, I don't know, what percentage do you think of folks come from other programs that end up in Right Path? You think it's 70%?
70% of our people have come from other programs. I'd say it's probably closer to 50.
50%?
Yeah.
We are a lot of times, for real estate investors who've been doing this a while, we're their last stop before they quit. That's just the God's honest truth. We're their last stop before they say, you know what? I've got 4 or 5 rentals. I can't figure this out. Where do I go next? Because if you guys can't help me, I'm done. It happens all the time. We have this conversation every weekend retreat. Hey, I'm signed up with this guru and this guru and this one and this one and this one. And I've gotten I've gotten nuggets from each one of them, but none of them can put it all together. And I'm not building the business that I want. I'm not building the legacy that I want. And that's how they end up at Right Path. So if you're one of those folks that have written some big checks that are not getting results, and let's talk about what results are. If you're not increasing your net worth, if you're not bringing in cash flow, if you've been in this business for a year and you haven't done even a handful of deals, we need to have a conversation. If you're not getting at least a 25% debt service ratio on your rentals, if you don't have at least 20% margin on your flips, we need to have a conversation. Send an email to support@rightpathrealestate.com. We'll interview a couple of you guys and gals, and we'll put 5 or 6 y'all in a room. We'll have a conversation. But that's what it's all about. It's all about building that legacy. It's about building cash flow, about building income and equity to build your wealth in real estate. And if you're not doing it, if you're not out there actively buying houses, you're wasting your time. And here's the thing, you never get your time back. Always get your money back.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Oh, you're pulling Wood Oak up?
I was trying to, yeah. What did you say it was?
7470, I think. 7470.
Okay.
I can look it up. It's on our.
I
it's
do,
on our
you know
PowerPoint
what? You know what's
presentation.
interesting is like I remember the house because I remember going in and I remember there was another investor. Yeah, we sold it for $119,900. Yeah, Jennifer Lucio was our agent.
That was way back in the day. What
Yeah.
do you have the date on that when we sold it?
Yeah, I do. It's not.
7470 Wood Oak.
Yeah,
Pretty little house, cute little neighborhood.
yeah,
1,930 square feet.
yeah.
3-3. It's a 2-story. The one thing I remember about this house is
It was 38 days on market. Is all. And actually, I don't see when it.
let me see if I can find it real quick here. One of the amazing things about this house that I always remember is not only a jacuzzi,
Yeah,
but they had wood, really nice wood floors, and they had done the stairs with that wood. I'm
Right.
walking down the stairs
Yeah.
in my leather bottom shoes, and I almost killed myself going down those stairs because there was a little bit of a little dirt on the stairs, and just whoop, one of my feet came right out from underneath me, and I was like, whoa! I would have rolled down these bad boys and rolled right out in the backyard. But
know-
here's a great I mean, just a stellar little deal. If you had bought that house, let's see, what is HCAD running this? What are they running this number on? If you had paid list price, let's say we sold it $121,000. No, what'd you say? $119,000?
yeah, 119.
$119,000. If you had bought that retail,
I remember what we paid for it.
we're all in for 74.
Yeah, we paid 65 and we did a $9,000 rehab. Because I remember the 65 was the seller's number.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in, and I was the second investor to show up. There was two guys that were investors, in the kitchen area, and they were measuring all like the kitchen cabinets and all. And all, they had
This is the one you called me on,
Yeah.
right? I was at home, and you're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What's up?" He goes, and you said, "Well, I just told the seller I need to talk to my business partner about this deal." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, right. That was Wood Oak. Yeah. Yeah, so I remember meeting with the lady, and I remember asking her, "Hey, surely your husband and you have talked about, what's the number that you would not go below?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "I don't suppose you'd share that with me." And because I said, honestly, that's I don't want to haggle back and forth, and if I can get to your number, that'd save us all a lot of time. And she goes, "Well, yeah, we talked about we will not go below 65,000." And I was like, "Wow, 65. I'm not sure I can get quite that low, but can I call my business partner? If I can do that, what would happen next?" She says, "Well, I mean, we'd go ahead and do it." And I go, "Yeah, but what about those other investors in there measuring the cabinets and all that? I mean, surely you'd give them a chance to make an offer, right?" "No, we'll kick them out and just do it." I'm like, "Okay." So that's when I called you. Hey, what's going on? What are you having for lunch today?
So I'm running the numbers right here. I just for grins, I just pulled it up. So we sold that house for 119.
But Jason, the
Yeah.
taxes have gone up in 3 years.
Oh yeah, I know. The taxes have totally gone up,
Yeah.
and the rents have gone up, and
And,
so
and the insurance has gone up.
okay. So let's take a look.
Insurance costs more now, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh my
did
gosh.
Did you build that into your?
I'm about to.
in
I'm
your
about to go through the
spreadsheet?
numbers here.
Yeah.
So
Is that in your pro forma?
it is in my pro forma. Yeah. So take a look at this. If the person we sold it to was a real estate investor and paid retail, which we sold it
Paid
for
119, right?
Paid 119, put 20% down. That's $23,800. You're probably going to have another $4,200 in closing costs. What do you think? $5,000 in closing costs, somewhere around there.
Probably not that much, but probably $3,000. Let's call it.
Let's say $3,000.
Let's say you're all in for $26,000.
You're in for $26,000. Your monthly payment is going to be about, this is at 4% interest. Let's call it 5.5%, because that's really what the going rate is these days for non-owner occupied properties. So your total interest rate there is 5.5%. Why does it say put in a? Is the HAR thing not working right? Let's try that. Recalculate it. There it goes. A 5% interest rate, 30-year fixed rate mortgage. That's $511 a month. Your taxes are going to cost you another $235 a month. Your insurance is going to run probably $100 a month. So $511 plus $235 is $746 plus another $100 a month. So you're looking at $850. What are the rents? Conservatively $1,200 a month.
I think it's higher than that.
I think it's higher than that too. Let's call it 13 and some change. You're cash flowing $400 a month. you've put in a whopping $26,000. So on $26,000 of cash, you're making $4,800 a year in income, paying retail for a property. This house sold for $119,000 retail. It's now worth somewhere between $155,000 and $165,000. I mean, I don't get it. Real estate investors complaining that there aren't any 70% deals are literally stepping over millions to pick up pennies. It's mind-blowing to me. You're stepping over pennies. You're stepping over to pick up pennies while millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, it was listed for lease at $1,350 back in July of 2016.
Oh, so they did lease it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever bought it turned it into a rental property at $1,350 a month.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we sold it April 9th, and they leased it. They actually we sold it April 9th of 2014, and then they turned it into a rental in 2016. So they must have lived in it for 2 years and then moved out and made it a rental.
So they're cash flowing. Let's do the numbers on that one again. 511 plus 235 plus 100 is 846 minus how much was there?
$1,350.
$1,350. So they're bringing in $500 in gross. Now, granted, there's going to be some make-ready expenses in there. There's probably some management fees. But they're bringing in $500 a month in cash flow, paying retail for a piece of real estate. $6,000 a year gross on a $26,000 investment. Let's see.
It's about 23% cash on cash.
That's a 23%.
Just do it in my head. I mean, I could be off.
Yeah, let's do the math. Let's go ahead and do the
6,000
math for
divided
all
by
the
26,000.
engineers in the group.
Yeah, 23.07. What did I say it was?
23? Yeah.
Okay.
23% return on cash. And by the way, it's appreciated from $120,000 to $165,000. You've picked up $45,000 in equity. And how much time? Which year did we say we sold it?
And 2015.
2015. So let's run the numbers on that one, kids. 125 minus 160. I'm sorry, 119.
Oh wait, we
minus
may have been
165.
2014.
That's $46,000 in how many years?
4.
Divided by 4. That's $11,500
per year. Yeah, about $1,000 a month
on a $23,000 investment. That's a 50% return, not including the cash.
If you have any questions, if you want to talk about your better retirement, 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817.
Mike's off.
Stupid investors. Unreal. I feel stupid not keeping this thing.
Hey, Cameron, what's up?
For mediocre results. There's a better place to invest.
Hey, Mom.
Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906.
So one of the things I told the guys on the Facebook Live this morning, when they said, "Oh, the sales and marketing are not working," I said, "You don't have to do sales and marketing for this. You go to HAR, you look for houses less than 200,000 or 2,000 square feet, less than $200,000, and you pay retail. Not a whole lot of sales and marketing going on there. Just buy the stupid house."
311-1049 on HAR for $136.5.
We provide guidance so you pay the least amount of taxes available.
Look at that.
We have 150 employees that range from lawyers to CPAs to estate planners and much more.
Pay 20%
free
for it.
ebook, The Invisible Investor Strategy.
Dude, look at this.
At
Look at that, Tom. That's the neighborhood trend on price per square foot.
Wow.
Whoa.
706-4741. Anderson Business Advisors will help you.
Yeah, this is they're asking $136 a foot.
800-706
$130 a foot.
Real estate.
Unreal.
You found or inherited
started a great investment
2012, they were
problem is
trading
you
at
don't know how much it's worth, but more
$47 a
importantly,
foot
what to
at
do to
23
maximize your
solds.
investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for
I could
a
figure
number
out
of
what the
their
total
property
return
worth,
is on this
but a
thing. It's
comprehensive analysis of the
absurd.
market.
It's
Give Next Gen a
absolutely
call
absurd.
At 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
As a real estate investor, you rely on
I'm
your
gonna view all the properties in this neighborhood.
There's a caller.
Of the home
Oh, yeah?
and
Oh,
potential
yay.
return on investment.
James from
Principal
Richmond.
Inspections was founded
All
by
right.
investors
Oh, we were
Jeremy
talking about it on
Humphrey to do
Facebook,
just
so
that.
he's going to be
Working
here.
from the investor's point of view,
Dude, look at this
Principal
one.
Inspections
160K,
inspections that are high
1356 square
quality,
feet.
affordable, and focused on
Unreal.
information pertinent to investors while not clouding the report with
Look at that.
unnecessary details. Founder Jeremy Humphrey comes from a
10
family
days
of
on
real estate
horror.
investors. He started Principal Inspections for investors.
Jeez,
because
that house
as
might
an
be worth
investor
more than
himself,
165 grand
he
now.
experienced the need for fast quality inspections
Unreal.
with information directly pertaining to property condition and potential resale value. Principal Inspections will save you time and money. Call Principal Inspections 832-684-5516. That's
pull up Steeplechase.
832-684-5516. Or go online to principalinspections.com.
Those
That's
apartments right there, I'm like, man,
principalinspections.com.
talk about a
License number
great
21264.
deal.
Do
One
you
minute.
have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary pier work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or
Oh
even
my
owner-occupied
gosh.
properties.
What's that? Yeah.
Each of our files is reviewed by a
What did I
licensed
sell that
engineer.
house for in
Remember to
Steeplechase?
check
I can go back
before
and
ever
look.
repair. Call 346
You said it was James?
702
Yes, James from Richmond.
That's
Right.
346 702 3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
This is Business 1110.
You guys play this one at the weekend retreat?
I don't think so.
We probably should. I
We
saw
should.
them. I saw them live in concert though. That's just kind of dating myself.
Lord. All right, gentlemen. Here we go. Hot mics. James from Richmond. Hot mic.
All right.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. James put the fear of calling behind him and picked up the phone and dialed the digits 713-785-1817. Welcome to the show, James.
Hey, thank you. No, I was listening to Jason, and yes, I have just started to look on the MLS to purchase properties because that's, you're right. It's not the sales and marketing's not working. I'm just now going to look on the MLS, and I've made an offer already on MLS, and unfortunately, I was too late. It went into short sale, but I'm listening to what you're saying, though.
Wait, hold on a second, James.
Why
What is
is it too late if
what's-
it went into short sale?
Well, when I got a realtor involved, I said contact the agent and tell him I want to make an offer.
Right.
And he got to the agent and said, yeah, whatever transpired before I got a hold of them, they said it was going into a short sale.
Yeah, but follow up on that
All right.
because they have to take multiple offers when it goes into short sale. It just means that they're not ready to take offers yet because the bank has got to do some BPO stuff and those kind of things. But yeah, don't give up on that property though. Make sure that you stay on top of. You may want to contact whoever the listing agent is directly, so that the listing agent will be responsible for contacting you as it progresses through the short sale process. Because there'll come a point in time where they'll need to take offers from multiple people in order to make that short sale work.
Yeah, keep following up.
Right.
But I'll tell you this, James.
Okay.
The point of my rant this morning is that you don't have to, you can pay 100% retail for these things. 100%. I'm looking at a house on Yearling right here. This is in Steeplechase, an area that Houston House Buyers done a lot of deals in. Personally, I've done deals in. And there's a property right here at 9635 Yearling. It's pending at $144,000. It's a 1,300 square foot house. Here's what I know. 5 years ago, that was probably an $80,000 house, $90,000 house retail, meaning investors were, oh my gosh, I got to be 70% minus repairs on that deal. Yet the investor that just said, well, I'll be an 80% buyer at, let's say, 80 grand, 85 grand, is sitting on $60,000 in equity. Does that make sense? You don't have to get these things at a discount if you're holding on to them long term.
Yeah, the houses in this price range are going to appreciate faster than any of the other houses because you can't go and build a house in any neighborhood for that cheap. There's no house that's that cheap anywhere that anybody would want to live.
Yeah, and my whole argument is that, well, I got about $100K, ready money. I got $100K and self-directing, and if I spend 25 grand on each property, then I'm going to be out of money in 4 properties.
James,
then
when
I
was
got a little bit left as a cushion?
James?
So that's my dilemma.
No, it's. Let me see if we can work through this dilemma on the radio. When was the last time you bought a house?
My first rental, man, I bought in 2015.
Okay.
That's the last time you bought a house was 2015.
Yes.
So you started and stopped with that one house in 2015.
Yes, because I bought that retail, and then trying to do the sales and marketing thing that I just couldn't get off the ground. So now I'm going back to MLS now.
So let me.
Why don't you go through the numbers? How much did you pay for that house, James?
I paid $114.
And what's it worth today?
About $140.
So if you had taken your 100 grand and sunk it all into houses in that neighborhood at $114,000, and you sold them all today, you would probably net $30,000 a house.
Well, but he'd also get the equity that he had in it back, so his $100,000 would turn to $200,000 in just this length of time.
So instead of having $100,000 to go buy more houses, you'd have 200 grand right now. That's my.
Yeah, but that's right. And I was trying to utilize that education I got from where, that I was trying to do all the marketing and trying to do all those things that, investors do to try to build that lead pipeline, and was just been unsuccessful. And that's why I really hadn't bought any more, or else I would have just gone back straight to buying off the MLS, like you guys are suggesting.
Well, you can buy them off MLS and wholesalers and all that. I mean, you could pay 100% retail for these things. Here's what I want the audience to realize, James. While you've been, and don't get me wrong, I know you've been working hard at some of this stuff to buy these houses at a discount, but here's the problem. You missed 100% rate of return. Right? You would have doubled your money, and you wouldn't have
in 3 years. It would have been a 33% rate of return over 3 years, right? Because he's gained it 100% over the 3 years,
and that doesn't include the cash flow and the depreciation against your taxes. Right. And I know you guys are like a lot of folks that listen to this radio show. We need the tax advantages of real estate, right? So, how many? It's the missed opportunity. It's not the 100 grand. It's the fact that you could have had 200 grand, but you can't get those 3 years back. That's the painful part of this whole thing. Because now imagine today, you've got 200 grand sitting in that checking account, and you can only buy 10 houses. So then you go out and buy 10, and in 3 years you cash that out, so you get your 200 grand back and another 200 grand, and now you got 400 grand. You only have to do this cycle. Even if you've only got $100,000 and you're paying 100% retail, you've only got to do this little 3 to 5 year cycle a couple of times before you've got a few million. Now, if you're doing the sales and marketing, all that other stuff, it works out a lot better. But I mean, it doesn't take that much if you're just buying them.
If you're doubling every 3 years, it doesn't take that many doubles.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah,
and that's actually what I've done, guys. I mean, it's odd that you talk about just buying off the MLS, and I've actually started doing that. You know, my wife has the license. I've been on HAR, and I just go and look at properties now. That's all I've been doing lately is looking on HAR. And now that you gave me a little clue on trying these two different areas, I'm going to go look at these areas, Steeple Chase and the other area, and just start making offers. You know, see what happens.
Here's what's happening. I wouldn't even look at properties at a discount. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to, and you want to run this like a business and get an equity position on, and we talk about that throughout the radio show. But for Joe Bob investor, just look for houses under $200,000 that need no work, that are under 2,000 square feet, and buy every single one you can afford. Put 20% down. Who cares? And I'm telling you, the $200,000 house is a dinosaur. It will never exist again. They will never build new homes that cheap. So what's happening is
it's hard
the
to
market
find.
is appreciated.
I dare you right now to go look at all the marketing that's being done for all. Go look at any new neighborhood, any place and I dare you to find houses being sold in bunches below $300,000.
I looked it up at the weekend retreat. I pulled up HAR on stage, and I was doing a whole bunch of stuff just like off the cuff. I ran the numbers. It's about 10% of total new home sales are less than $200,000. It's virtually zero. 90% of the new homes sold on MLS are above $200,000. So that tells me there's no affordable housing out there in Houston anymore. This is turning from an affordable housing market to a unaffordable housing market over the next 10 years. And you can ride that appreciation wave. Now, James, here's the thing where it gets really attractive. Let's say you do a little marketing, a little sales, and you're buying these things at, let's say, 80% of ARV, which really means you have about 10% equity in them, right? You can build a portfolio. Instead of putting $20,000 down out of pocket, you're $10,000 out of pocket, meaning you could buy twice as many houses. If you run our deal analyzer and you look at 5-6% rates of appreciation and the equity pay down, for somewhere between every one house that you sell 5 years from now, you can almost pay off another house. So if you spend 3 years buying 20 houses, the next 5 years you could sell 10 of those and pay off the other 10.
Yeah, well, like you guys were saying, that this is my last step of giving a shot before I just give up on it. And I'm just going to buy off the MLS and try to work it from that angle, like you're talking about. And even my rental right now, I didn't mention that I'm about to owner finance it to the tenant that's in there.
Why would you owner finance it?
$20,000. He was wanting to buy it, and I told him, I said, yeah, I'll finance it for you.
So
just wrap my note is what.
So you are willing to give up the continued appreciation for what reason?
Well, at least for this particular property, to get some more cash to buy some more property.
But you got plenty of cash.
Yeah, we want to continue this on the other side of the break. We've got a break
coming up. Stay on the line, James.
Because if it's not too late, you're about to make a big mistake. Okay. Other than just, hopefully this is a family member you're renting to because you're being really, really nice to them. And so maybe you're about to adopt them. So you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. See you on the other side of the break.
Mike's off.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Quest
As a real
IRA.
estate investor, you rely on your property inspector to determine the current condition of the home and your potential
Let me pull up
return on
Ye Old Deal Analyzer. James is still online, right?
Yep.
Okay,
by
good.
investor
Yes.
Jeremy Humphrey to do just that. Principal Inspections works with the
Ye
investor's
Old
point
Deal
of view,
Analyzer.
providing
Where
affordable,
is
fast,
it?
quality
It's
inspection
on
with information pertinent to
my
investors
desktop
while not
somewhere.
clouding the
All right,
report
let me
with
just open up
unnecessary
Excel.
details.
How's your laptop been?
Inspections will save you
Fantastic.
time and money. Call
Man,
Principal
I've
I'm
been-
not having any issues at all.
832-684-5516 or online at principalinspections.com.
Must be all those questionable websites
License
I'm
number
visiting.
Are
21264.
you
Mine-
looking
mine
for
has
an
been a
investor-friendly
crashing
general
machine.
contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really
That's a nice
does manage
house.
it all.
Tiki
So
Island.
give us a call today.
2.9?
2.3.
It's probably a couple of
9992.
lots, huh?
12,403 square foot lot.
Just the sound of that word makes people cringe.
12,000?
At Anderson
So it's at least
Advisors, we provide
two.
tax
Yeah, look at that.
reduction through
Oh,
asset
yeah.
protection for real
I'm
estate
telling you, man,
investors
Tiki's
throughout
awesome.
the
We're gonna.
country. Our unique
I would
philosophy
love to have a
has
place down there.
CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers, and estate planners with one common goal: helping you.
We need to go to the
real
beach
estate
house.
investor.
Yeah.
Check us out
Still,
today
we
at
still haven't been to the beach house yet.
AndersonAdvisors.com.
Why don't you go this weekend?
And don't forget to tell us.
Cameron's got golf all day. We could go Saturday night. Hang out Sunday.
Yeah, my daughter's got something tonight. That's where we're not going.
Can you drive on the beach there?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd love to take
You can drive up to the beach and then it's
Is
like-
it part of that like not driving area?
yeah,
Whatever they,
mhm,
wherever
yeah,
that,
right.
okay.
But you can park like actually on the sand.
Oh, okay.
So
a number of what the property is
let me see if I
worth,
can
but
show
a
you.
comprehensive analysis of the market. Give
Because I know
Next
some
Gen
of
a
those
call
sections you
at
can, some you can't.
Yeah.
713-346-9911
Yeah, you can't actually drive.
or check us out online at
And we got
nextgenappraisals.com.
we got bunk beds in the extra bedroom, and then there's you got a pull out couch thing, right?
Settle
Yep.
for
Okay.
mediocre results. There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family
All right,
real
20
estate is one of the
seconds.
best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services.
What is our
offers a
payment on that
9%
thing? It's got to be like
return and up
nothing.
to a 13% waterfall.
It's like
Call us
$6,400 a
today at
year, so
281-915-0906 or visit our
500
website,
something
jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906.
So here's where it is.
This
So
investment is
if I
offered
zoom
through
in,
accredited
check this out.
investors.
Can you see this?
business.
Yeah.
So you come in here and there's this. It's this whole parking area, but you've got like poles.
Full poles
Yeah.
and-
So,
yeah.
so yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, he's still on hold. Hot
Yeah.
mics.
Excellent.
All right, welcome back. We've got James on the line, and we've only got about 2 or 3 minutes, so we want to cover that. So, James, essentially what you're doing is that you're blocking yourself from getting the future appreciation. So you're going to be tying yourself up into a fixed rate of return, which is really going to be the interest rate on your money, right? But you're giving up the appreciation, which is going to far outstrip. I mean, like you've already had a 33% appreciation. If you've increased, another $25,000 over 3 years, you're not going to be earning $8,000 a year in interest over the next several years. Does that make sense?
Right, right.
Can you owner finance it to me?
Yeah, right.
I'm dead serious. No, I'm dead serious. Because here's the problem I have with the owner finance guys. The owner finance guys, it's good for terrible properties that don't appreciate. The junky properties under $100,000, but something like this.
If you're taking a $50,000 property that's a $50,000 area, that like if you're talking about going up 59 north of 610, and you get up around TC Jester and that area, it's not even Little York, up in that area, and you go east of 59. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those have been $50,000 houses for the last 20 years, and they'll be $50,000 houses 20 years from now. It makes sense to go in there and with $10,000 down or $15,000 down, sell a house for $70,000 and carry an owner finance for $55,000, and now you're getting an interest rate play because those houses will not appreciate over the next 5 or 6 or 7 years. It's just not a good area. But to do a house that's in a good area that's appreciating, no, owner finance does not make sense. It's an economically bad decision.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to cash out of that thing, either refinance it or kick the tenant out, do a light rehab, and sell it. That's where you're going to make your most money. But I don't think you need the money, man. You already got money. Just go buy some more. Buy some more in that neighborhood. Become the Donald Trump of that neighborhood.
Hey, thanks for listening, James. We gotta talk about a couple of other things real quick. Have a great day. All right, so want to talk real quickly about the next event that we have coming up is tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, it's going to be at 11451 Katy Freeway. Mm-hmm. It's going to be right here at our offices. Go to rightpathrealestate.com. It is free to go to. If you want to learn about how to do real estate the right way, how to grow your wealth and your income, we've got a free event. You're going to invest about an hour and a half of your life, and it will change your life. 9 times out of 10, really, really smart people make bad economic decisions. So if you want to learn how to make good economic decisions to build your better future, come to rightpathrealestate.com. Register for the free event. We need to know that you're coming here so that we plan the right number of seats and all the right people being here and all that. So we're going to answer a lot of your questions. It's going to blow your mind how close you are to being financially successful. It's going to literally blow your mind how close you are to being financially successful. Also, what else do we have? Oh, tomorrow I'm going to be back in the studio with Build Your Team Thursday. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, if you've spent over $20,000 for real estate education with somebody else and you need help and you're not getting the place you want to get to, send an email to support@RightPath Real Estate. We're going to take 5 or 6 of y'all, put you in a room, and Tom and I are going to help you fix your business. Thanks for listening. Tom will be on the radio tomorrow. It's Jason Bible, Tom Perry, Right Path Real Estate.
All right, fellas, have a good day.
Thanks, Nikki.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I think